Hi, I'm Julie, and I am in charge of seafood night tonight. That's what we're talking about cooking for dinner. It's one of the hardest things about making dinner is knowing what to plan. And if you can kind of have theme nights, then that's going to help you to figure out what's for dinner. And so tonight we're going to talk about seafood, all of the fun things you can do with seafood. And to start, I have just a couple of tips to help you have more success when you're cooking fish. The first, if you are cooking fish in a pan, make sure that your pan is preheated. That will help it from sticking. If you are cooking fish in the oven, if you will put a little bit of lemon juice and butter on your fish, then that will help it from drying out, to keep it from drying out. And then my last tip for you is that you want to finish your fish, you want to pull it off of the heat before it's all the way done 100%, because it's going to finish cooking while it's still resting. And you know that you've overcooked your fish if it has that stinky fish smell. Who knew? So don't overcook your fish, heat up your pan, and then use a little bit of butter and lemon juice. That will help you to have yummy fish. Tonight we are making something delicious. It is a heavenly halibut recipe. It's super easy, but I want to show you our beautiful halibut from Allison's Pantry. This is the Pacific Seafood halibut, and it's just gorgeous. It's a big, fat, beautiful fillet. You can see the skin is still on the back, and it's boneless, so all of the work has been done for you. And what we're going to do is we're going to broil this in the oven for about 8 minutes, and then we're going to put a delicious sauce on top of it. So our halibut has been broiling in the oven for it was pretty close to 8 minutes. And then we're making this fabulous sauce to go on top. So what I have in here is a mixture of butter and mayo, because we learned about that in the oven. When you put those two together, they're going to make it delicious. So we're just going to mix these up. We're going to throw in some green onions, and we're going to throw in some Parmesan cheese, and then a couple of squirts from a lemon. You could do lemon juice out of the fridge, but I thought it'd be better to do lemon juice that's frozen. A little bit of salt, and then we're just going to mix this all up, and then just spread it on top of our fish. See, it's a beautiful mixture. And then we're just going to spread this on top of the fish like this. And then we're going to put it back in the oven for about 2 minutes. Our heavenly halibut is done, and it does look heavenly. It's tender, it's juicy, it is absolutely delicious. And you guys, it took just minutes to make. This is something you're definitely going to want to try.
Hey, it's Amy. So today we're going to be making zesty fish stick tacos. So I have the Trident Ultimate fish sticks, and these are bestseller and they're delicious. So I cooked these for about 10 minutes, and they turned this crispy, warm. Oh my gosh, they're so good. Okay, so we have 3/4 cup of mayonnaise, and we're going to add in 2 tablespoons of taco seasoning and 2 tablespoons of cilantro. We're gonna just mix this up. This looks so good. I'm so excited. Okay, so when you're done with that, we have the Allison's Pantry tortillas that I absolutely am obsessed with. So we're just gonna grab one of these, and we are going to spread half of the mayonnaise mixture onto the one part of the taco seasoning. And so, yeah, we're just going to mix this up. It looks so delicious already. So, I'm going to spread this. And then when we're done with that, we are going to cut up about 2 of these fish sticks into 3 or 4 pieces. Oh my gosh, do you see that? Oh, that looks amazing. Okay. And we're just gonna add these to the tortilla, and so we're gonna add these, and it's so good. Oh my gosh. Okay, and then we're gonna add lettuce, and a little bit of tomatoes, and we're just gonna wrap this all up. And voila, you have your fish stick tacos.
One of my very favorite products from Allison's Pantry is our Trident Alaskan salmon burgers. These are so good, and there's so many different things you can do with them. You can chop them up and put them on salad. You can chop them up and throw them in pasta. You can serve them as a burger. My favorite way to cook them is on the George Foreman grill, and I usually cook 3 or 4 at a time, and they're just in my fridge so I can grab them for lunch. And then I like to melt pepper jack cheese over the top of them and serve them with a side of rice and then some of our yummy vegetables that we have. Today we're going to be doing a lemon dill sauce to make it into a burger. And I think you guys are gonna love this. So I've already got some of the ingredients together. In my little bowl, I have mayonnaise, and I have some chopped up green onion and some lemon zest. And then we're gonna add some spices. We're gonna add basil and cayenne pepper and dill, of course, and a little bit of salt and pepper, or a little bit of, and then we just dump all that in there. And then we're gonna add 2 teaspoons of mustard. If we can get that in there. And then we're also going to add a teaspoon of lemon juice. There's a little bit more than that. Okay, so then what we're gonna do is just stir this up. It's just a simple little dip to make that's gonna taste so good. So this would also be really good dipped in your fish sticks. Our favorite ultimate fish sticks. This would be a really great dip for that. So once we have this done, you can see it smells really good. So we're just gonna put this on our burger like this, and then we're gonna add in our Alaskan burger, and then some tomatoes, a little bit of red onion, and some lettuce. And then our burger is done, and it's delicious. So lots of good things that you can do with these salmon burgers. This is a delicious, easy recipe that you're going to love. It's called Cranberry Pecan Crusted Salmon. And so what we're doing is we're taking our salmon patty, and we're gonna start by just putting some cranberry sauce across the bottom of it. And then we're gonna make a pecan topping to go on top of it that we're gonna go ahead and bake it in the oven for just a few minutes. Okay, so we've got some breadcrumbs and some chopped pecans. And then we've got a little bit of parsley and some salt. And then we're gonna add in some melted butter. And we're just gonna stir this up, you guys. This is gonna be delicious. We're gonna stir all of this up. Doesn't that look good? And then we're gonna put this on top of it. And then just warm it up in the oven. And then we're gonna serve it. You can serve it with rice, you can serve it on a bed of spinach. There's a lot of things you can do with this.